So, hey, y'all, you've joined myself. I'm Mama Mitch and
Master Mitch.
And we're going to be talking today about the fastest way to end a relationship. Mm-hmm. And we left off last week with your response, which was...
To start one.
To start one.
Yep.
Okay. Why so?
I say to start one because I feel like, and this is with a relationship where you're like dating or even in a marriage, it just seems like when you cross that threshold, just something just changes. And then like we've known people who got married in a few months and divorced in the next month.
Yeah.
So it's like what happened before that, between that time frame that made you not want to be with that person anymore. Like what did you not see?
So are they not supposed to ever get in a relationship?
Well, that's how I feel. I'm just not going to ever get in a relationship. I'm just going to that almost.
Oh, almost, and then back off?
And then I'm going to back off.
Well, how close are you going to get? Like
close enough. Close enough where I have my space, they have theirs. As long as we respect each other, that's all I care about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, it might sound crazy, y'all, but that's how I feel.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I said to start one, because things just change. It shifts. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
So I'm never gonna have a wedding.
Probably
to be
not.
Mother of the bride with you,
y'all. If I get married, that's gonna be something. I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
I need you to see it.
Yeah, I think I'm just I have a fear of just something going just wrong, and
really?
then and I probably wouldn't post it.
No, I can see.
I wouldn't post it because if I posted it, something go wrong, I'd probably say it was all white party or something. let's just go ahead and just that was an all white party.
That was real.
That wasn't real. That was a practice. So yeah, that's just me. That's just how I feel. I'm comfortable with just being almost. And I know I might be like, okay,
almost
you sound crazy. Almost.
Okay.
Still letting the person like have their
space and
and let me have mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also find it to where with me, men become like the more needier one as well. I feel like I'm always the one that's doing.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
It is annoying. That's not a very attractive quality.
It's not.
In somebody.
No. So that's why I said to start one. It's the quickest way.
Oh.
Yeah. So what we got next?
So, well, let's talk about some more common reasons or common ways to get rid of someone. Like the first one, the most obvious one, I guess, would be to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you want to end a relationship. Usually when someone finds out that the other person has been unfaithful, then naturally, it's a cause to end. For them, it's a cause to end the relationship.
Yeah, I agree.
Which I don't feel like cheating is like, always the deal breaker.
And for most people, it's not.
That's just me. And then, they seem to think that, okay, as soon as you find out someone is cheating, once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not necessarily true. But
I'm a little on the edge with that one.
No. I mean, there are serial cheaters. Mm-hmm. I like to call them serial cheaters. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the serial killer.
We got it.
They just don't know how to stop. But
then what's the next? What's the level before that?
The level. I mean, sometimes things happen. Sometimes it's a cause and effect type situation. Sometimes it is, and first of all, we have to understand that cheating, it has nothing to do with the other person that was cheated on.
Of course.
It's that person, it's that, male or female, man or woman that decided to go outside of the relationship. So that's on them. However, it does make the other person feel not as safe with them, but to me, it's just not the main cause to just end it with someone. If they're willing to seek, you know, the underlying issue, seek out the underlying issue and try and work it out with their spouse or partner or whomever, then I think, hey, go for it.
No, partner, spouse, and or whoever, because if you single, you can do what you want.
Well, that's
so.
But then people don't think like that,
and people need to start thinking like that.
Yeah, which we were going to get to that because.
Well, wait, because you say it's cheating, it's the habituals, but a lot of people with cheating, they find it's a thrill. For a lot of people.
Thrill of the chase or something?
No, the thrill of not getting caught, like being sneaky. And then, of course, if it's someone that they have, like, a great chemistry with, like, the sex is good or whatever. I'm talking about sex with you.
I don't know
how you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about that right now.
The sex, okay, let's do it again. The sex is good.
You can end it right there. Okay. I'm good. I heard you.
Okay. Either that or, you know, and they like the thrill, because then when they get caught.
See, you just use sex and thrill in the same, like, space, and now I'm feeling, yeah.
I'm trying to get my point across. That's the only way.
I get it.
That's the only way. Let me know that another way.
Look.
But the thrill.
You're still doing it. Okay.
And it's like as soon as they get caught, when they get caught away, they don't even want to be with the person that they was cheating with. It's rare that they actually want to be with the person and marry the person. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, I don't want to deal with you because I got caught. But if you did not get caught, you'll still be doing it because you like the thrill and it felt good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a reason.
Yeah, that's a reason. I mean, another reason, people just move too fast. Or people always go into a relationship with people still with the stragglers.
Yeah, well, let's talk about moving too fast.
Okay.
So when you say you're moving too fast, I mean, are you dating? Are you trying to move in with the person, or?
That's all the above. That's moving too fast. For real. And one reason why I feel like they move too fast is, especially I've seen it so much. Let's say like you got a real fine man, real fine woman, and then y'all are dating, but it's like it's that possessive, like
trying to put it on lock.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to have them, so let me hurry up and lock them down.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be thinking like that, because if you still messing up and still got some stragglers behind you, you still talking to this person and that person, then you don't need to be. I don't know. That's just how I feel. You don't need to be in a rush to lock someone down just because you don't want nobody else to have them. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. You know, I find which when they're moving too fast, they're not taking the opportunity to date. Is that what you're saying? They're not taking the opportunity to get to know people.
Yeah.
And I find in our community, a lot of us don't know how to date.
I don't know how to date.
What do you mean you don't know how to date?
I don't know how to date. I don't even be knowing where to start. Leave me out. Take me out to eat.
Greedy.
And then I don't know. And I will say it's kind of hard to find those boundaries.
Yeah.
It's
for
hard.
Dating?
It is.
You date. It's a date. It's not a relationship. You're just a date is where you get to know people.
Right, but I've seen where people, like I said before, want to rush. I never want to rush and say, oh, let me go ahead and just. First of all, I would never. I ain't about to ever ask nobody to, whatever. I mean, you may ask where do you see this going or something within months or something like that. But other than that, I'm never going to ask someone to be my nigga. I'm not doing that. No, you asked me. I'm just playing. So, the dating, I feel like a lot of people don't know how to date at all.
So,
you know how to date?
Yeah.
Tell me.
What do you consider dating? I consider dating someone that you're getting to know. Someone you go out to dinner, you go out to a movie. You're just getting to know what their likes are, their dislike. I mean, and you're trying to see if you're compatible enough to even take it to the next step into a relationship. Mm-hmm. But when you're dating, it doesn't mean that this person is the only person.
And that's what people feel.
Yeah, you can date more than one person.
If I was dating someone and I saw them out with someone else, I wouldn't get mad.
Me neither.
I would not get mad because we did right, but a lot of people get mad.
Yeah.
Oh, he talked to everybody. He can talk to everybody because y'all haven't established a relationship.
You haven't established.
Oh, she a hoe? No, she not.
Nope.
You not my nigga. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to.
Yeah.
So I won't get mad.
I have been told. Now I have an example of someone that moving too fast and trying to put it on lock. So we actually went out like once to breakfast, and then it was like the invites back to his place. I don't do that. Like, don't invite me to you, because that's not a date. We're not about the Netflix chill and nothing else. So because we're still getting to know each other, but he kind of like I guess he wanted to scold me, like, well, you're not calling me like you should, and you're not this like you should, and you're not that. I'm like, well, the phone lines work both ways. Let's start there. So if you feel like you want to talk to me, you can always just pick up the phone and call. However, you are dating other people. I had to ask, you are dating other people? And he was like, no, I mean, it's you the only one. I said, well, I'm dating other people. He was like, well, I'm not about to be in competition with nobody else. Well, it's not a competition. Like, nobody, there is no, I guess there is a prize, but that is my way of determining which one of these people I'm more compatible with.
Right.
If I only have one person, then I'm not gonna, what am I gonna compare it to? That means that every time we have a disagreement, I'm forcing myself to work through the disagreement with this person when this person may not even be the one. So that's why I like to kind of, date more than one person. And then, usually it's the process of elimination. Okay, that ain't it. Now I'm down to that ain't it. And don't think for 1 second that I'm dating like 15 people at one time.
But if you were, that was okay.
Yeah.
You don't even have to give that disclaimer.
I don't even have 3 as an option, so
I know.
So it's not like a whole bunch of people, and right now I'm single and I'm not dating anyone. But if I were to date someone, I would not have a problem with accepting another, invitation to go on another date with someone else. I would not limit myself to that, because I don't want to get locked into a situation where, now I'm forcing myself and just going through the motion of being with this one person.
I can see that. Now, I'm different when it comes to that, because I just don't have the mental capacity. I don't want to keep getting to know people over and over. It's like, I'll date a person, probably at the most 2, maybe 3, but I'm not about to be dating. It's a lot of mental for me. It is a lot. And I don't want to keep going through that process at the same time. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I don't expect for them, to be committed to me or nothing. There's always, I'm like, do you? Don't think you never gonna hurt my feelings. I'm gonna be okay. We are just cool. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like you said, a lot of people don't know, definitely don't know how to date. So you feel like dating is getting to know someone?
Yeah.
Multiple people. It could be multiple people.
It can be multiple people.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Now,
have to
how
be
many? So this is where a lot of people mess up on, especially a lot of men, because they're the one that's pursuing for the most part, and are ask women on the dates, like, how often? Because I feel like that's where people mess up too. Like, I've known people, and I've even been in a relationship, Lord, in a situation where someone would keep asking me, Dana, almost every single day or every other day, hey, what are you doing? You want to hang out? Like, because then that starts to feel like a relationship.
It does, and they're trying to monopolize the time.
Right.
So you don't have an opportunity to think about anybody else. But if it's meant to be, it's going to be.
Right.
So now, let me just say this. If they're asking you every day, if they're and you're feeling like going with that person every day, then it's a possibility that could be the person you're going to end up with, But if you're not feeling that person like that, then by all means say, no, we can do something on another day, be polite, because it takes a lot for men to be able to walk up to approach a woman and even ask them out. So you always want to still be polite, but still be, like, make sure or they have the understanding is there and it's clear of what you all are doing. So if you're gonna go out once a week, then hey, go out once a week. But the every day and you're not feeling that person, it's better.
But what if you are feeling the person? Then, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's still kind of tricky for me.
We gonna get you in a wedding dress.
No, you're not gonna get me in a wedding dress, Mom. I'm not getting a wedding dress.
Yes.
All right, watch.
Yes.
Okay, what's the next one?
High expectations.
Okay.
Having, the people go into it thinking that this is my husband, this is my wife automatically, and expecting them to, I can only go by what I've seen women do. Mm-hmm. And I've seen some women that they've dated all, men in various, income brackets, but they will expect someone with a whole lot of, income or a whole lot of, to do all these special things for them. Right. Well, in the process of dating, you're still getting to know a person. Why do you expect this man or this woman to buy you a Gucci bag? Mm-hmm. You ain't never had Gucci before in your life, but now because it's your birthday, you expect this large,
Yeah, I never.
Gift of.
I don't get that, and honestly, that's not fair to men.
It's not.
Depending on the salary of a man, you tailor your wants to that man. That's not fair. Mm-hmm. If you're not used to getting it, don't start asking for it because I got the money. Now I'm with that. I'm on the man side on that one. It's a lot of women out here that just go above and beyond, especially when it comes to expectations. Mm-hmm. It does.
So the women and men in the relationship, the men end it because, okay, you just greedy, you're shallow, you're whatever. Mm-hmm. She wants all this. They'll end it. Or the woman might end it. Oh, he think he better than this. And, if you're going to be with me, you have to give me this.
Yeah, you got to do this. You need it. Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot to put on a person. I don't never want to be like that. And I don't even want to give a man that much power, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
I still want to have my own, I want to do me, not like talk to other people, but, just have like my own space. And when we get together, come together, we come together. But high expectations, yes. And then also, I feel like where they mess up at is just starting way, way, way too strong. Yeah. I mean, they call it applying pressure, but it's like boundaries to that too. It is. Because once you start, you better keep it there, because once you start dwindling down, that's it. The other person, okay, well, you was doing this, this, and this, and now what happened? In the beginning, you weren't like that when I met you, type of thing.
Yeah. It's hard to go from, Hyundai to Range Rover and then be expected to go back to that Hyundai.
Yeah, because it happens. But that's what people mess up at. And that's why I feel like people now, their expectations be for show. They want to be able to show the other person, well, she got this, this, and this. I want everybody to see her on my arm. Yeah, you want your partner to look good and everything, but sometimes I just feel like a lot of people just living for the world. And people have to realize, just because you met someone with money, that money can be gone. Yeah. It comes and go. Like, things happen, life happens, and as we know now with the gas price, like it's stuff happening that we would have never thought. It's happening right now. So people also need to get that in their mind too, that things change. Mm-hmm. And that's why when I do date, or if I am feeling someone, I think about that person with them having stuff and them not having it. Mm-hmm. Will I still love them? Because at that point, I'm loving you without, with conditions. Mm-hmm. And I won't be able to love you without them. Like, if you broke a leg, you got burnt, your face messed up, am I still going to love you for you? So I guess I do kind of I do know how to date. A little bit. A little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm still testing. I ain't dating now, though.
We're going to believe the word of the Lord that you're going to have a husband. Mm.
I haven't had that prayer. It's a lot of women that pray for their husband. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I was on the phone with my grandma, and I was like, my grandma, she's like, you need to go ahead and start having some kids, right? I'm 31. For people that don't know, I'm 31. Girl, my head. Okay, so yeah, she was like, you need to go ahead and start having kids. I was like, have you need to, ask God, pray for your husband. I've never, and I said, you know what, Grandma, with you saying that, and I told my homegirls this too. I said, I've never prayed for a husband because I feel like I'm not ready. Well, I've never prayed for a man because I prayed if I'm dating someone or talk, I pray for people, like for their well-being, but I don't pray for them so that they can be for me or they can be a good fit for me. I don't think I'm ready.
Just for their overall well-being.
Exactly. I don't think I'm ready. So she was like, I said, no, I'm not ready. I'm not going to pray for something I feel like I'm not ready for. So that's a conversation I have not had with God.
Well, I feel like we're going to end up going down a rabbit hole, but let me just say this. There are women that do pray for their husbands, and the only places they go is church, work, back to church, and work.
Who, the women or the husband?
The women.
Oh.
And they're praying for the Lord to pretty much drop a husband in their lap, pretty much. But faith without works is dead. Just like, people expect like this $1 million blessing. Okay, it can happen. God can do anything. He can do anything. He can bring that husband right here and walk and step right in front of you, and y'all click, and I get my wedding. But if you're not in a position, or if you don't put yourself in a position to be able to meet people, to be able to, find out what you like and what you don't like, how is that husband supposed to just fall out of the air? And that's where a lot of people get mismatched. And because they're thinking this is it, he showed up at church, so this is the one. And another way for the relationship to end quickly, because you're thinking that this man is not thinking that. You want him to be.
Thinking what?
You're thinking that that's her husband. She's thinking that's her husband. He's just showing up for church. He's there for a service. But all of a sudden, you're all into him. You're attractive. That's fine. He's attracted to attractive women. So that makes sense. So y'all hit it off, but then you're trying to force it on him.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
It becomes more of a forced situation, and I don't think we should be doing that either.
No.
And we have a lot of people that do.
Yeah, but not only women do it, men do it too.
Men do it as well.
They try to force this. Oh,
I done had a couple tell me I'm their wife. I'm like, for real?
That's aggravating.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't play.
Lord ain't told me that. He told you. I feel like he's going to tell me too. That's the way I feel.
This ain't no play. I ain't no wifey. I ain't no, I ain't calling hubby. Dang, I've never called a, heck no. I'm not giving y'all titles.
Don't give him, what? Okay, yeah.
That's my hubby. No, it's not. That's your boyfriend. God dang it. That got me.
Dang on it.
Oh, that's wifey right there. Shut up.
Or the wifey material and what's wifey material?
I don't
what's
know.
Husband material.
We don't know what husband material is, and I feel like it just varies from the person. For each person, it just is different. I feel like that people have this imagination of this list. I don't know what this list at. That's wifey material. That's husband material. What is it? We probably should talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone can tell. You know?
No, I just asked. What is it?
I don't know. Well, you've been married, so I ain't know what was the material then.
Been married. That exactly. See, somewhere I messed up. I don't know where.
You ain't messed up. He messed up. God, you ain't messed up, Ma. Nah, we ain't giving that. We ain't giving him that. It was him.
Well, clearly I don't know what role I'm supposed to play and what role he's supposed to play. It didn't work out, whatever we were supposed to been doing. Mm-hmm. So, that being said,
well, we had another one?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there is one.
What?
Frequently showing bad behavior is another way to get the boot.
Okay, and what do you mean by that?
So being late, not showing up, if someone is depending on you for something and you've committed to something, then you flake on them. Those are signs that it's not working. If you can't be there for me like I'm showing you that I'm going to be there for you, then there is no reason for us to continue a relationship.
Or you just need to fall back.
You can fall back, but if I see those signs, it's a wrap.
Right? No, you're right. But that we go back. That's going back to people. One person doing more than the other. People not establishing those boundaries.
And sometimes the boundaries are established, but then somewhere, I don't know what the turning point is for those people, but there is a turning point where they stop doing what they were doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can tell the signs if there's somebody else that they're interested in, if there's somebody else that is part of the equation. Because if you're calling someone and they don't answer, if they say that they're going to be here at a certain time and they're not, and you don't get a call to say, hey, I'm canceling or whatever, those are signs that, okay, this person got something else going on or got somebody else going on, something.
Right.
But the bad behavior is disrespecting your time. Mm-hmm. Because my time is just as important as everybody else's. And if you don't want to come and hang out, then say, I'm not going to be there. Don't ask me out, and then don't show.
Or I don't hear from you. You don't text me. Like, you really don't care about my time.
Mm-hmm. But then you pick up the phone and act like we going to pick up where that...
That's, ooh. Don't... Hey, what's up? What, you straight? That's why I don't pick up the phone. When it get to that point, that's on because you about to piss me off.
No, and and we shouldn't feel bad about ghosting or whatever. If you feel like you need to tell them why, then tell them why. But for the most part, if they stop calling or if they don't answer the phone when you call, then it's over with then.
If it gets to a point where it's like, I don't know, when it gets to that point where they show you, they don't have to tell you. I don't give people a chance to tell me nothing. Once you show me, I don't care. Like, I don't care to answer. Like, you finally call me a week later, a couple days later. I'm not answering the phone. You gave me what I needed. I don't need to know anything else from you. Like, that's like,
what's up, shawty?
Nah. And no. I don't think I ever.
You good?
And I don't respond.
You want to go grab something?
Yeah, I don't respond. I'm not responding. You showed me who you are, so that's it. It's a done deal. And y'all move on. A lot of people,
I tried to call you.
No. A lot of people.
You called me when?
Mom, let me finish saying what I'm about to say. God. Can I finish?
Nope. I'm just thinking all these random lame thoughts. These jokers be
at this point, you know what? But yeah, y'all, that's it. We're going to wrap this thing on up. Because clearly, I can get what I say.
Say it, girl.
I'm done. But nah, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see you guys on the next episode. And what we talking about on the next one?
We're going to talk about life after divorce. Steps to rebuilding your life.
Okay.
What's step one?
First, you need to block them. That's the first step.
Straight block.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and close this on out. Thank you guys for tuning in to Mitchh Nem Podcast. We will see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Peace out.